Right, good day and welcome. In this lesson, we'll be looking at November 2014, question 3, grade 12 analytical question. Right, so given to us, the diagram below, a circle with center M, 5 and 4, touches the y-axis at N, M and N directly opposite each other, and intersect the x-axis at A and basically B, PBL, tangent, SKL are tangents. Right, so that is what's given. Question 1. Write down the length of the radius of the circle centered at M. So we assume you know Mn, from M to N is a radius, and from M to K is a radius. So at N, my x value is 0. At M, my x value is 5. So to go from N to M is 5 units. From 0 to 5, 5 units. So R equal 5 units. 3.2, write down the equation of the circle having center M in the form x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equal r squared. So first I substitute my center coordinates, which is m, 5 and 4. So a there, positive 5 becomes negative 5. B, positive 4 becomes negative 4 squared. My radius is 5 units, so that becomes 5 squared. 5 squared is simply 25, so my equation reads x minus 5 all squared plus y minus 4 all squared equal 25. So look at the next question. 3.3, they want us to calculate the coordinates of A. So generally when we found the equation of a circle, we will use that equation to find the other coordinates. So on the coordinates of A here, so A is called the x-intercept. At the x-intercept, y equals 0. So then my equation, x-intercept, y is 0, so y becomes 0. There we're testing squaring a binomial. You forget the middle term, you lose the mark. So x times x, x squared. X times negative 5 would give me negative 5x, times 2 would give me negative 10x. Negative 5 times negative 5 gives me plus 25. 4 squared is simply 16, and that equals 25. 25 and 25 would cancel. 25 minus 25, and I'm left with 16. Factors of 16 that add up to 10. Negative 8x minus 2x gives me negative 10, but minus 8 times negative 2 gives me positive 60. Therefore, x equal to 8, or x equal to 2. So thereby A you should see is 2 and 0, and P would be 8 and 0. Right? So there we got the coordinates. So whenever we find the equation, we generally test, can you use the equation to find the coordinates? And the key is one bracket would be squaring a binomial. You forget the middle term, the whole sum becomes wrong. So be careful of that. Alright, let's do the next problem. The coordinates of P, now they say P is 8 and 0, determine the gradient of MB. So I start from M to B, what's that gradient? So coordinates of M is 5 and 4. P is 8 and 0, so the gradient y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So there we have y2, 0 minus 4, and then 8 minus 5. So 0 and 8 is for P, and 4 and 5 is for M. So that gives me negative 4, 8 minus 5, 3. The gradient of MB, negative 4 over 3. Now they want the equation of tangent PBL. So we assume you know MB being a gradient. Any line from the center to the circumference of the circle is called a gradient. PBL being a tangent, those two must meet each other at 90 degrees. Tan perpendicular to radius. So the gradient of MB is minus 4 over 3. Then the gradient of the tangent we invert would become 3 over 4, and negative becomes positive, meaning when I multiply 3 over 4 by negative 4 over 3, they must give me negative 1. So remember that, very important. Right, so I have y equal 3 over 4x plus c. Right, and the only point I have on the tangent is P, which is 8 and 0. So this states that y is 0 when x is 8. 8 times 3 gives me 24. 24 divided by 4 would give me 6. If I take 6 over, it becomes negative 6. So c equal negative 6. So my equation reads y equal 3 over 4x minus 6. That's my equation of my tangent PB. Right, so hope you follow, hope you enjoy. Please like, share and subscribe to stay up to date with all the content that's coming on. Let's look at the next problem. Right, they want the equation of SKL. So SKL there is also a tangent, only makes contact at one place, K. Right, so we know from what we solved previously, the radius is 5 units. So at M, x is 5, at K, x is 5. But when I move 5 units up, 4 plus 5 would give me K being 9. Now they said SKL is parallel to the x-axis. So that means that S there too, my y value would be 0 and 9. At L there I'll also have a y value of 9. So my equation simply of SKL, because y is 9 on that line, y equal to 9. Hope it makes sense. So again, here we're just testing. Do you understand that the radius is 5 units up? So 4 plus 5 gives me 9. Because that is parallel to the x-axis, it's 9, 9, 9 for my y value. So any equation of a horizontal line will always be y equal to some value. In this case, y equal to 9. Right, now they say 3.6. Show that L is the point 20 and 9. So assume you can see at L, SKL meets up with PBL. So where two graphs meet, that point is called a point of intersection, and I can make the two equations equal to each other. So I have given to me equation of the circle, which is x minus 5 squared plus y minus 4 squared equal 25. Equation of tangent PB, which you got is y equal 3 over 4x minus 6. We have equation of SKL, y equal to 9. L there is not on the circle, so I'm not using the equation of the circle, but these two equations. So there in the place of y, I'm going to substitute 9 because they are points of intersection. So 3 over 4x minus 6 equal 9. If I take negative 6 over, 9 plus the 6 would give me 15. And I'm left with 3 over 4x. Get rid of this, I'm going to say 15 times the denominator divided by the numerator. So times 4 divided by 3, 15 times 4 gives me 60. 60 divided by 3 gives me 20. Therefore, L is 20 and 9. Right, so there I got that point of intersection. So get the next problem. Now they want me to calculate the length of ML in third format. So I'm calculating from M to L. So I know M is 5 and 4 and L is 20 and 9. So using the distance formula, ML equals square root x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So there 20 minus 5, 9 minus 4. 15 squared, which gives me 225. And there 9 minus 4 gives me 5, 5 squared, 25, 25 plus 225 would give me 250. Square root of 250 is 25 times 10. On your calculator, square root 25, 5, square root 10. So there's my answer in simplified third format. Always simplify the third as far as possible, even though we're leaving it in third format. Don't leave it as square root 250. You will lose a mark in exam. Alright, so our last question here. Determine the equation of the circle passing through KLM. Right, so we're saying there we should possibly be able to draw a circle around KML. Right, so first we should know for ML to be a diameter, it must subtend a 90-degree angle at the circumference of that circle. So MK, a radius, SKL, tangent. Where tangent and a radius meet, they form a 90-degree angle. So therefore MK is perpendicular to KL, tan perpendicular to radius, my reason. Therefore I can say that that line M to L is a diameter, which in this case was 5 square root 10 over 2. And my reason would be converse angle in semicircle. Right, or that's diameter. Right, the middle of the diameter should be the center of my circle. So midpoint ML would be x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So 20 plus 5 divided by 2, 9 plus 4 divided by 2, that gives me 25 over 2 and 13 over 2. Coordinates is not at 0 and 0, so my equation would read x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equal r squared. So there, positive becomes negative 25 over 2, positive 13 over 2 comes negative 13 over 2 squared. Right, my radius will always be half the length of my diameter, therefore it's 5 square root 10 divided by 2, all squared, right, r squared. So that stays the same. 5 times 5 is 25, times square root 10 times square root 10 is 10, so 10 times 25 gives me 250, divided by 2 gives me 125. So my equation reads x minus 25 over 2 squared plus y minus 13 over 2 squared would equal 125. And there we've determined the equation of a circle passing through that point. Right, so I hope you understand. This is a very common exam question, 3.8. We'll always first have to show that for something to be diameter, it must subtend a 90-degree angle. Right? If you enjoyed the lesson, please like, share, and subscribe. Continue working hard. Wish you nothing but the best. Bye.